everyone. My name is John Adams, and I'm a solutions engineer at Nutrient. In this video, I'm going to show you one of our web SDK examples. And in this case, it's going to be an annotation using a custom renderer to display annotation information when hovering on that annotation. I've already got that loaded in our playground. The first thing it will do is go into the load method, and we provided some base options which you can configure in this settings tool. You can change which PDF to load, you can upload your own, or change any of those base options here. So once we've provided those options, we will get an instance of the SDK, and we can manipulate that. There's some additional information about a custom renderer object that we're passing here, but I'm going to pass that and come back in a second. We set the editable annotation types to an empty array, so nothing for this example. And then we have a couple of helper functions. We're going to get the annotation element by ID, and the second one, we're going to handle the annotation interaction. So if a user is hovering or kind of in and out of the annotation, we'll set that up here. Finally, we will add an event listener to the SDK to say whether we want to listen for mouse over and mouse out events, and then we will handle those with the helper function that we set up above. So I'll go back up to the custom renderer. The custom renderer is going to, anytime for any annotation that's rendered, we're going to pass it this information and then do something with it. In this case, we're going to create a DOM node and append it to the annotation. In this case, it's going to be a tooltip that will show the annotation ID. So we've created the DOM node, we get the annotation ID, set some CSS, and then set that annotation ID as the inner HTML. There's some additional styling information for that tooltip on the CSS tab here. Finally, we return the DOM node and say append true, so it won't replace the annotation, it's only going to append it. So when I click into the demo on the right, when I hover over any of the annotations, in this case, mostly form fields, it's going to show a tooltip with the annotation ID in it. So you can see as I hover over each of these annotation form fields, the annotation ID will be shown in the tooltip. I hope you found this video helpful. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. I'll see you on the next one.